Get ready for a web-spinning ride as we dive into the latest buzz around Venom 3. With filming back in action and intriguing hints dropping, the question on everyone's mind is, which Spider-Man will join the Venom universe? Stick around as we unravel the mysteries, potential villains, and epic showdowns that could change everything in Sony's upcoming blockbuster. Sony's Venom 3 has resumed filming after the SAG-AFTRA strike ended. Tom Hardy, who reprises his role as Eddie Brock, shared a new set photo to mark the occasion. The movie was officially announced by Sony in spring 2022 and began filming in 2023 before the strike temporarily halted production. The cast, featuring new additions Juno Temple and Chiwetel Ejiofor, is now back on track, and fans can anticipate more from the Marvel movie. Tom Hardy posted a picture on Instagram showing himself in costume on the Venom 3 set. In the photo, he wears the same t-shirt and Hawaiian shirt combination seen in earlier Venom 3 set photos, signaling that he has resumed his role as Eddie Brock in costume. And he's alongside the movie's director, Kelly Marcel. Marcel, who previously contributed to the scripts of Venom and Venom There Be Carnage, has now taken on the director's role for the film. In the world of Sony's Marvel movies, Tom Hardy's Venom hasn't crossed paths with Spider-Man yet. As Venom 3 is in the works, there's curiosity about whether Tom Holland's Peter Parker will make an appearance. Unlike other Sony Marvel films like Morbius and Kraven the Hunter, which exist in the same universe, Venom's movies stand apart from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even though Venom is a well-known character in Marvel Comics. Venom 3 is set to be different because it comes after Spider-Man No Way Home, which introduced the concept of the multiverse and brought together multiple generations of Spider-Man villains and Peter Parkers. There's increased speculation about a Spider-Man appearing in Venom 3, especially after Tom Hardy's Venom briefly showed up in No Way Home. However, despite various options from the Spider-Verse, Tom Holland's Spider-Man is considered the least likely to appear in Venom 3 for several reasons. On the other hand, Tom Holland doesn't make sense for the Sony Spider-Man universe. But why? At the end of Venom There Be Carnage, Eddie Brock and the Venom symbiote end up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, in Spider-Man No Way Home's post-credit scene, they appear briefly in the MCU and Eddie considers meeting Spider-Man. Unfortunately, they get pulled back into their own universe, leaving a piece of the Venom symbiote behind. This scene suggests that a meeting between Tom Hardy's Venom and Tom Holland's Spider-Man is not likely to happen anytime soon. But one question lingers. Which Spider-Man makes the most sense for Venom 3? Given Venom's significant role as one of Spider-Man's iconic adversaries, it's expected that a Spider-Man will eventually appear in Sony's universe of Spider-Man villains. While Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man has already faced his own version in 2007's Spider-Man 3, Andrew Garfield seems the most likely among the three Spider-Men from No Way Home to encounter Tom Hardy's Venom. This could happen through multiversal gateways or by potentially retconning the Amazing Spider-Man films to exist in the same universe as the Venom movies. The idea of a showdown between Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man and Tom Hardy's Venom has gained traction, with fans expressing interest in such a crossover. Venom 3 might consider introducing a new Peter Parker, and there's also the possibility of Tom Hardy's Venom meeting Miles Morales, a different Spider-Man. The introduction of numerous Spider-People in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which acknowledges live-action Spider-Verses, opens up the potential for various Spider-Man characters to cross paths. The inclusion of Mrs. Chen from the Venom films in Across the Spider-Verse could suggest a connection, possibly hinting at Miles Morales appearing in Venom 3. Whether it's Miles, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, or another iteration, it's less likely that Tom Holland's Spider-Man will be part of this Venom storyline. On the other side, Venom 3's release date kicks off the biggest Marvel and DC box office war since 2017. Venom 3 is scheduled for release in the same month as Joker Folie à Deux, which is set to debut on October 4, 2024. This situation of Marvel and DC blockbusters being in close proximity at the box office is rare but not unprecedented. A notable example occurred in 2011, when X-Men First Class and Green Lantern were released 2 weeks apart in June. In that case, the Marvel film outperformed, grossing $353.6 million compared to Green Lantern's $220 million box office total. The clash between these two comic book giants at the box office is a noteworthy occurrence. In November 2017, Marvel and DC faced off again at the box office. Marvel Studios' Thor Ragnarok surpassed the DCEU's Justice League in this head-to-head. Chris Hemsworth's third solo Thor film earned $854 million globally, outperforming Justice League's $657.9 million. In the most recent clash in 2019, Captain Marvel and Shazam went head-to-head, releasing a month apart. Marvel Studios emerged victorious once more as Brie Larson's solo film crossed the billion-dollar mark, totaling $1.131 billion, while Zachary Levi's DC debut finished its run with $366 million. Some set video and behind-the-scenes photos from the upcoming Venom 3 showcase Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock in action, marking his third solo outing in the Venom franchise. Sony's Spider-Man universe has found success with the previous Venom films, as indicated by their box office performance. In 2018, Venom concluded its run with an impressive $856 million globally, while 2021's Venom There Be Carnage achieved $506.8 million despite challenges posed by the pandemic. As the anticipation for Venom 3 builds, Twitter users at AlmuPG80 and at QuidVacuo shared a set video and photos featuring Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, engaging with the Venom character. Notably, the set photos confirm a Mexico setting, with scenes depicting the celebration of the Day of the Dead, or Dia de Muertos. These glimpses offer intriguing insights into the upcoming film's production and setting. A significant question surrounds whether Venom 3 will mark Tom Hardy's final appearance as the titular character in Sony's Spider-Man universe. Given the ongoing development of more films centered around Spider-Man characters, it appears improbable that Sony would conclude the Venom franchise after this upcoming installment. As Venom 3 begins filming, the mystery of Hardy's continued portrayal of the iconic Marvel anti-hero is expected to unfold, shedding light on whether this marks the end of his journey in the Venom series. Well, Venom 3 needs a powerful character to break its villain pattern, but introducing Null, the formidable antagonist from Marvel Comics' King in Black storyline, is better suited for the MCU rather than Sony's current Venom film universe. In the comics, Null is the most potent Venom villain, aiming to destroy Eddie Brock and take over the entire Earth. However, adapting this storyline seems more fitting for the MCU rather than Sony's current Venom series. In the first two Venom movies, Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock faced off against Riot and Carnage. The sequel hinted at a new symbiote villain, Toxin, at the end. However, a more formidable adversary, Null the symbiote god, also known as the King in Black, would be a compelling choice, but it's clarified that Null should be reserved for the MCU to fully capture the fearsome and terrifying essence of this character, not for Venom 3 in Sony's current film universe. If you didn't know about the Null, he is an ancient cosmic god existing in a primordial void who created the symbiotes and earned the title King in Black from the Marvel Celestials. Despite resisting their authority, his own symbiotes rebelled, imprisoning him on the symbiote homeworld of Clintar. In the comics, the Venom symbiote reaches Earth through Spider-Man after the Secret Wars, but Sony's Venom franchise takes a different route, with the symbiote landing on Earth and bonding directly with Eddie Brock. In the comics, Carnage, also known as Cletus Kasady, becomes a devoted servant to Null. Carnage frees the symbiote god, who then heads to Earth with an army of symbiote dragons. This storyline unfolds in the King in Black crossover event of 2021. In this event, Venom and other Marvel heroes unite to stop Null from bonding the world with corrupted symbiotes, as he aims to envelope the entire world in his hive mind of darkness. But the Folk One villain's throwaway line from Spider-Man Far From Home leaves the door open for a terrifying antagonist in Sony's upcoming Venom 3. To uncover more about this mysterious antagonist, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for our next Venom update. There's an exciting revelation waiting to unfold. That wraps up today's exciting updates on Venom 3. Are you ready to witness the epic showdown in the upcoming film? Who do you think would be the perfect Spider-Man to join forces or clash with Tom Hardy's Venom? Share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more thrilling revelations in the Marvel Universe.